Hey, team 5/D. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to take a few minutes to walk through your rubric and point out a few things from your presentation from our last day of class. So, outstanding job. I actually really enjoyed the format that you used. I liked how you specifically kind of address all the different topic areas that we discussed throughout the class. So that was really unique and unusual, but really good. So kudos to you. Let me share my screen here, look at your presentation. All right. So just going to walk through this line by line for you. So in the area of leadership skill deficiency identification, you get a 20 out of 20. Very good research. Okay on the direct correlation between deficiency and your best practice strategy. That was a little bit weak, but I went ahead and gave you those full credits points. Very good job talking about the ramifications and then using data to support all of that. So that was really solid. Then the next area down is the correlation between student growth opportunity and teacher growth opportunity. So this is where you missed the mark a little bit. And we'll talk about your beautiful strategies in a little bit, but one of the points of this assignment and the whole class, right, was, well, let's step back. So we talked about like developing leadership skills in students and identifying what those are. And then we talked about like utilizing your CTSOs to further promote that. And then that last piece in the class is really about like leadership at you for your program, you being the leader in your program. And so I was trying to pull this assignment together so that you were also focusing on your leadership, and that I couldn't see that in your presentation. So that was just 10 points. So I gave you a 5 out of 10. But I just wanted to make sure that you were aware that's kind of where your lack of points came from there. Talking about leadership, the next section down, leadership deficiency, best practice strategy, absolutely fantastic. Tons of strategies and a lots of meaningful like research that was in there. And I loved how you talked about the different disciplines. That was really very strong as well. Let's see, pros and cons. So I dinged you. Well, I think I ended up not dinging you. No, I didn't. I didn't see this in here. And I know there was some in your written work. I would have loved to have heard a little bit about that. So instead of so many strategies, maybe talking about a few strategies and then talking about the pros and cons of those different strategies. But it's fine. I gave you full credit for that. And then you had tons of sources, so that was good. I think I counted 10. Presentation overall, very, very professional, easy to follow. So that was really strong as well. So overall, you have a 95 out of 100. And so like what I said that evening, what you want to do is you want to measure student growth as you're implementing these strategies, right? So we don't just do it and then forget about it. Hopefully you did some baseline assessments on your students to kind of figure out where they were. And as you're implementing these strategies, then you're watching, are they working? Are they not working? How do you need to tweak them? And it might work for the student population, and next year student population may not be as receptive, or they may not have these same deficiencies either. So this is something that we're always kind of working on. The best thing that you can do is have as many tools in your toolbox as possible and be able to proactively approach student growth in these particular areas. Instead of like having a problem, you want to be out in front of it, right? So all semester we talked about holistic, education, technical acumen, and then you have this professional skills, and then you have this academic skills. And so all three of those are important. And so definitely continue to do that work. In terms of how this will be presented to you, so I'm going to post a link of this video in your Canvas. comments as well as the contribution score. So you remember you did a survey and then you rated yourself on a 4-point scale, and then you also did your teammates. And so I've thrown those into a spreadsheet and I figured out the averages. And so I will throw that score in Canvas as well. In addition, I'm going to email you, if you haven't already seen the email, a Google Drive link, which has your feedback forms from your peers. So have an amazing holiday, Merry Christmas, and have a great spring semester if I don't see you in eval class. All right, have a great job, and great job to you guys.